I just wanted to add a few more things to what I said in the last video. Our cells crave what we give them. So when we're eating a lot of sugar, we're craving sugar, and it's very hard to stop eating sugar. But what a lot of people don't realize, I love sugar, and I do go through times where I stop eating sugar, but I'm not saying I'm like the person that never eats sugar. I love it, but I also know it's not good for me. And what I also know is if I want to stop eating sugar, the first 24 hours is really, really painful because my body is physically addicted to it. We are addicted to it. This is what we're sending our cells. Our receptors are craving sugar. And after 24 hours, we're free from the sugar. Our cells stop screaming for it. And then we're like, I feel really fucking good. Maybe I don't want sugar anymore. And then we start to make more conscious decisions about what we're eating, and we eat healthier and we do healthier things. I'm going through a really cool phase of my life right now where I'm just really wanting healthy food, healthy movement, exercise. I'm really taking care of my body and I feel it. But here's the interesting thing, it's the same thing with relationships and things that we feed ourselves. These dopamine hits that we give ourselves, these hits of like these bonding hits. I don't remember how the brain works. I used to know, I don't remember. But what I do know is when you're around certain people, you get these rushes and it feels really, really good to be around them because you might feel safe in their arms. You might really love laughing with them. You might really love talking with them. You like how that feels. And yet, there are things that are not healthy about this person or this relationship. And we're not strong enough, often, courageous enough to walk away. And here's the thing, what if we always gave ourselves a 24-hour challenge where we would give ourselves 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours? I don't know, probably 72 hours would be a really good baseline. What if when we're in these relationships or jobs or eating habits or whatever it is, what if we gave ourselves 72 hours to be free from it? And just be like, okay, I'm cutting this out of my life and I want to see how I feel without it. This is interesting because we're no longer drowning. We're like getting up on the side of the shore and we're walking around and we're looking back at this, like I talked in the last video about when our trauma is triggered, we feel like we're in this washing machine and we're surviving and we're trying to stay afloat. So what if it's just like sugar and we stopped eating it for like 72 hours, but in this case we stopped spending time with this person and we stopped craving this person and we stopped getting these addictive hits from this person? And what if we sit up on the shore now and we look back at the relationship? We look back at how they treated us, how they reacted to us, how they responded to us. You know, we react from fear and we respond from love. And when we're in these relationships that are giving us these hits and we're trauma bonding and we're craving the attention because of some story that we told ourselves that we're not good enough to wait for someone really, really great, that we need a hit from someone. It's this addiction to some kind of pain or some kind of feeling. Like I said, our cells our receptors are craving sugar. They're also craving how we felt when we were children. So if we were neglected and rejected or abused in any way, we're going to be craving that. It sounds crazy, but it's true. Why else would we be craving sugar? Because that's what we keep giving it. Our hypothalamus sends the neuropeptides out according to what we felt. So if we felt it strongly, if we felt it often, we're going to be addicted to it. And then we're going to replay it in relationships over and over and over. So just like we do with sugar, it's a really good idea to stay free from these people if you're in the relationship or the situation or whatever it is. Give yourself 3 days. I'm going to write this down as a cool rule to follow. And just spend those 3 days really asking yourself, what's true about this? How am I really being treated? Is it something that I'm addicted to? Or is it something that's really feeding my soul? And like I said, I made the decision to stay away from this person that I wasn't even dating, but we were in a relationship. I don't even know what it was. But I was in love with this person. And then I realized it was time to get away from this person that I loved. And a couple days into this, I'm like, wow, that was some real fucking strong hits of something that I was getting. But it certainly wasn't love. It certainly wasn't respect. It was my addictions playing out. And yesterday I did part 1 of a 12-part series that I'm doing for an online workshop where we're healing our inner wounds. And the wound that showed up yesterday that we were working with was, there's something wrong with me. And this is the core wound that we carry when we've been shamed in any way as children. And when we're children, we believe everything's our fault. So if our parents were fighting or stressed out or whatever it is, we're always telling ourselves a story that it was our fault. There's something wrong with us. When we feel guilty, it means we feel like we did something wrong. But when we feel ashamed, it's that we believe something's wrong with us. This shit runs deep. So we find ourselves in relationships where we keep questioning over and over and over. Why is this person not really showing up? Why do they only show up when it works for them? Is there something wrong with me? Am I too needy? What am I doing wrong? It's not you. It's your pattern. It's your addiction. It's your core wound. It's your trauma being triggered. And like I said, if you spend a few days in your heart really looking at the things in your life, you get to start to take stock of, holy fuck, is this really working for me? Is sugar really working for us? No, we know that's never a good thing. Relationships, never know. Some are good, some are not. And like I said, trauma bonding's a real thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just a part of nature where life presents us with the people that will help us heal. But if we stay with them too long, we're no longer healing. We're now staying stuck, right? So really start to look at life from this perspective of what is nourishing my soul, what is feeding my heart, what is bringing me to the highest version of myself, and what isn't. And then we get to release what isn't. And it's very fucking painful. It's always really fucking painful to let go of people we love. But we're never going to heal if we're stuck in these bonds that are not healthy for us.